Welcome all of you B.Sc. third year students. Welcome to online classes of Fishery Science third year semester 5th. In last articles we have studied different aquaculture techniques. Then next more important article, that is culture of marine water prawns. Name itself indicates that the animals or the organisms which is to be cultured in marine waters, that is animals, these are to be cultured in sea water or ocean water, hence culture of marine water prawns. Culture of marine water prawns. See the figure. This is the animal which is highly priced, most commercial and most economical among the market, that may be local market or that may be international market. This animal is most delicious, most nutritive and in market as compared to other food stuffs, as compared to other food animals. This animal is to be more demand, maximum demand. Identify this animal, which is this animal and where it is to be cultured or captured. This animal is nothing but an arthropod animal and crustacean animal. That arthropod or crustacean or non-fish organisms is the prawn, because this animal is to be most nutritive and commercially important. No any part of this animal it is to be wastage. All part of this animal, these are to be used in a different processing industry, in a different processing sectors. Flesh of this animal, it is to be delicious, nutritive food material, and remaining waste materials of this animal, cutaneous carapace of the body, rostrum, antennules, antenna and other different parts. That other different parts, these are used in different food processing industries. Different food processing industries. That's why this animal, these are to be important. It is to be most useful, which we have studied today. That is the prawns. Marine water prawn culture. Marine water prawn culture. Prawns are the aquatic crustacean arthropod animals. These prawns are the aquatic crustacean arthropod animals. The prawns are cultured and grows in brackish and marine waters. It is to be grows in brackish, that is estuarine water, delta water as well as the marine water, seas and oceans. The marine prawns are broadly divided into two parts. Marine prawns broadly divided into two parts or two categories. The first category, the first part, that is pinned prawns, and second part or the second category, non-pinned prawns. First pinned prawn and second is the non-pinned prawn. The pinned prawns come under the family Pinnidae. Pinned prawns come under the family Pinnidae and non-pinned prawns come under the family Palimonidae. Non-pinned prawns come under the family Pandelidae and non-pinned prawns come under the family Hippolytidae. means pinned prawns come under single family pinned and non-pinned prawns come under three families. That families respectively, these are Palimonidae, family Pendilidae and family Hippolytidae. These three family members, these are to be called as non-pinned prawns. Prawns and pinned and non-pinned, these two are the categories of the, that is pinned prawns. These are the two categories of the pinned prawns. Just we have observed, we have seen. The term prawns and shrimps have been used differently. The terms prawns and shrimps have been used differently according to the recommendations of the Indo-Pacific Fisheries Council. According to the recommendations, according to the Indo-Pacific Fisheries Council held in 1955, and it is to be held at Tokyo, Japan. Indo-Pacific Fisheries Council 1955 held at Tokyo in Japan. According to these recommendations of Indo-Pacific Fisheries Council, the term prawns should be used. The term prawns should be used only in respect of the members of the family Pinnidae, members of the family Palimonidae, and members of the family Pendilidae. With these three family members, these are to be called as the prawns, whereas the shrimps used to smaller species of the other family. Shrimps is nothing but the same, that is prawns, but these prawns, these are to be small sized prawns, not large sized. In our areas, in our rivers, tributaries, or the local ponds and lakes, small sized shrimps, these are to be found. In market also, red colored prawns, these are to be available in marketing. These prawns, these are to be dried prawns. These prawns, these are to be dried and small sized prawns. That's why these are called as the shrimps. Those are the larger size from three families Pinnidae, Palimonidae and Pendilidae. And whereas small sized prawns, these small sized prawns, these are to become under the different families, and all these are to be called as the shrimps. Shrimps are the smaller size and prawns are the larger size. That is the category, or these are the some differentiations. The prawns are very economic, high nutritive food, and it is the choicest food items under the marine food resources. Prawns are very economic, prawns are high nutritive food, and it is the choicest food items under marine food resources. It is very valuable non-fish organisms. Prawns are the valuable non-fish organisms to the total marine export, to the total all India marine trade, to the total all India marine export, which is to be exported to foreign countries, to foreign nations. Trades, export trade, prawn and prawn products contribute near about 10% of the total export. Those export which is to be exported from the animal food material, animal food to the foreigners. Among these food material, 10% export is to become from the prawn and prawn product. That's why this animal, these are to be most economic and most earn the foreign currency. In India is the country, it is world's most productive country for both. India is the country in world, and that India productive country of both high yields and superior quality of prawns. In our India, in our country, those prawns, these are to be cultured, those prawns, these are to be captured. These prawns are high quality prawns, and high yield, these are to be cultured, high yield, these are to be occur in Indian peninsula, in Indian waters. That's why these prawn, these are to be important, these are to be most economic. Day by day the demand of prawn and prawn product is increased due to the increase in human population. Due to the increase in human population, scarcity of food, these are to be occur. To solve the problem of scarcity of food, day by day demand of prawn and prawn product, these are to be increased, and it fetch maximum export trade. It exported maximum trade in our country. There is a tremendous scope for prawn culture in marine sector as well as in inland sector. Hence, particularly in this article we have seen, particularly in this point we have seen culture of marine prawns, that is only in sea water and ocean water. Hence, in our country there is a tremendous scope for prawn culture in marine sectors, that is in seas and oceans of India. Hence, this marine prawn culture is good opportunity for prawn culturists and newcomers, or those are the unemployed, well educated persons. They have good opportunity for prawn culturists or the business of the prawn and prawn product. All this is the just introduction about the prawn culture or the marine water prawn culture. Study of general characteristics for marine water prawn culture in our country. General characteristics, these are to be studied. For study of general characteristics for marine water prawn culture in our country, Penaeus indicus and Penaeus monodon are generally used on large scale, on maximum scale. Penaeus indicus and Penaeus monodon, these two species, these are to be widely accepted. These two species, these are to be used on large scale. Then what is the classification of this animal? Classification of this animal, these are to be put in this way. Phylum Arthropoda, that is this animal is to become from the invertebrate category, invertebrate sector. That's why phylum is Arthropoda. Class Crustacea, subclass Malacostraca, order Decapoda, family Pinneidae, genus Penaeus, and species Penaeus indicus and Penaeus monodon, Metapenaeus japonicus, Metapenaeus dobsoni. But in all four species or other various species, the most recommended maximum prawn production, that maximum India's prawn production come from only two species. These are the Penaeus indicus and Penaeus monodon. Here we have seen only one sample species, that is Penaeus indicus, its general characters in detail, and then we have seen next point or the next part. See the figure. White prawn, that is Penaeus indicus. In hands, prawn these are to be held, and these prawn these are to be captured on nets, iron netting, and on these different parts, anterior part, posterior part, and body, blue color, and legs, various types of legs, various different structure, these are to be observed, these are to be seen. This animal is called as the white prawn or the Penaeus indicus. This is the another prawn. It is called as tiger prawn, jumbo prawn, or it is also called as Penaeus monodon. It is to be see that tiger on the body, a bluish colored strip, these are to be observed, band these are to be observed, and due to this it is to look like a tiger like appearance. Hence it is to be called as tiger prawn as compared to Penaeus indicus, Penaeus monodon, these are to be grow larger size and more in size as compared to the Penaeus indicus. That is the, this is the tiger prawn, Penaeus monodon. Next, general characters are the general characteristics of the prawns. The first General characters of the prawn. The body of prawn is segmented and covered by chitinous integument called as exoskeleton. The body of prawn is segmented, 6 to 7 segments these are to be found. Body is to be segmented and body is to be covered by hard chitinous integument. That hard chitinous integument is called as exoskeleton, or it is also called as tough calcareous carapace. Typically each segment has a ring of exoskeleton covering the dorsal region of ring is called as tergite. Upper side of the ring of dorsal region is called as tergite, whereas the ventral region of ring is called as sternite. Tergite and sternite. Tergite is dorsal side, sternite is the ventral side. Body is divisible into two parts as cephalothorax and abdomen. Body divided into two parts, cephalothorax and abdomen. Next part, the pleurae on either side. This is the peneus indicus part, pinnid part or the peneus character. The pleurae on either side of the exoskeleton of the second abdominal segment. Pleurae on the either side of the exoskeleton of the second abdominal segment overlap to the pleurae on the of the only third segment. This is the pure pinnid character. What is the non-pinnid character? In non-pinnid character, pleurae on either side of the exoskeleton of the second abdominal segment overlap to both first segment and third segment. But in pinnid prawn, only pleura, which is to be covered, only pleura these are to be overlap only on the third segment, not to the first segment. Depending upon this character, we can identify whether the prawn is non-pinnid prawn or whether the prawn is to be pinnid prawn. The first three thoracic legs are ciliate legs. First three thoracic legs are ciliate legs. Again, this is another character of the non-pinnid and pinnid. In pinnid prawn, first three legs are the ciliate leg, whereas in non-pinnid, all legs these are the ciliate legs. For transferring sperms, pitasma in male prawn and thalcum in female prawns are present. For transferring sperms or the gametes, pitasma is present in male prawn, that is male reproductive organ, and thalcum in female prawns, that is female reproductive organs. These are to be present. Three types of appendages are present. Three types of appendages these are to be present. These appendages are uniramus, appendages are biramus, and appendages are multiramus. Appendages means uniramus, biramus and multiramus appendages. These are to present, these are to be found. The body of prawns is elongated, more or less spindle shaped. Body of prawn is elongated, more or less spindle shaped and bilaterally symmetrical. Body of prawn is elongated, more or less spindle shaped and bilaterally symmetrical. The size of prawns varies from species to species. Size is to be different, size is to be variable from species to species. The prawn consisting of 19 appendages. These pinnid prawn, these are to be consisting 19 appendages. Each body segment bears a pair of biramus appendages. Each body pair bears a appendages. That appendages are the biramus appendages. These are to be found, it is to be occur. See the figure again. This is the pineus monodon figure. In this figure, first three legs are the ciliate legs. Rostrum, these are to be long. It is to be curved. Dorsal teeth 6 to 7, ventral teeth 5 to 6, antennules, antenna and eyes, these are to be present. Eyes, these are the stalked eyes. Eyes, these are the stalked eyes. These are the character and tail portion, tail part, or it is called as Europe or tail sun, which is to present, which is to be found in the figure. Cephalothorax is somewhat cylindrical in shape and is unjointed and no external segmentation mark. On cephalothorax is somewhat cylindrical in shape, and on cephalothorax it is to be a unjointed, there is no joint, means it is a single part and no external segmentation, no external marcation. These are to be observed, seen on the cephalothorax. The abdomen is rounded dorsally but compressed laterally. Abdomen is to be rounded dorsally and compressed laterally, and it is to be jointed. In the abdomen, 6 segments are present. In abdomen, 6 segments, these are to be found, it is to be present. Last segment of abdomen is called as a tail sun, or it is also called as uropod. Last segment of the abdomen is called as tail sun. 5 pairs of cephalic appendages. 5 pairs are appendages, these are to present in cephalothorax or the cephalic region. These 5 pairs of appendages are antennules, these are antennae, mandibles, maxillae and maxillae. Means antennules, antennae, mandibles, maxillae and maxillae. These are the 5 pairs of cephalic appendages. These are to present found in the penis indicus. Thoracic appendages are 3 pairs as first maxillipids, second maxillipids and third maxillipids. Thoracic appendages are 3 pairs as first maxillipids, second maxillipids and third maxillipids, and walking legs. The last or 6th pairs of abdominal appendages are very large, broad, and it is to be called as tail sun, it is called as uropod, or it is called as the tail. These prawns are unisexual, that is sexual dimorphism is well marked. Sexes are separate. These are unisexual, sexes are separate, that is male prawn and female prawn. Male prawn and female prawn. In male prawn, male being smaller than females, means males are smaller and females are larger. In male prawns, pitasma is present, which is used to transfer spermatozoa. In the female's reproductive organ, as a thalcum are present in female. Thalcum is present, which receive the spermato or the sperms at the time of reproduction, and pitasma, which is to be produce the sperms at the time of reproduction. Pitasma introduce the sperms in the thalcum, and this thalcum, these are to present in the endopodites of the, that is second abdominal segment. Fertilization is usually external. Fertilization is usually external, outside the female's body in aquatic medium. Means first female lay the eggs, and on these eggs, male, these are to be deposited the sperms. Then in water, in aquatic medium, union of male and female gamete, these are to be takes place. Fertilizing, these are to be occur takes place outside the female's body, that is fertilizing external in aquatic medium. All these are the some important general characters of penis indicus. All these are the some important general characters of penis indicus, which is to be observed. Here up to we have seen, that is prawn culture, marine water prawn culture, cultured in east and west coast of India. It is to be cultured in Arabian Sea. It is also cultured in Indian Ocean, as well as it is also cultured in Bay of Bengal. All these in 3 oceans, this is to be cultured in both east and west coast. And this prawn, that is introduction, classification, general characters of penis indicus. Here only we have seen first or one single species, penis indicus. Only in figure we have seen, we have observed the second species, that is penis moundon. It is called as tiger prawn. Penis indicus is called as white prawn, which is to be smaller, and tiger prawn, which is to be larger. Up to here we have seen the first part are the general characters. The next period we have seen food feeding, reproduction and culture techniques. Thank you.